If I look at all the technologies I know, the ones I know the best are clearly Microsoft Access and Microsoft Excel. Now, that's not the only ones that I know out of the Microsoft Office suite. I also have done applications in Word, Outlook and PowerPoint, and it is all pretty much the same. However, the greatest demand is for the Excel and the Access work. But that's not the only technologies I know. Obviously I have to store the data on a database, and so there I've used MySQL, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server in great depth, where I've been writing stored procedures and going through all sorts of things. But I also have used other database backends like SQLite and things like that. So there is that, and that is the majority of my work. But then I've done other things, like with all my web development stuff. I've learnt the PHP, HTML, CSS, and also adding in JavaScript for all of that. And then I went and added the Node.js, so there was that. And then with my toolbar in Microsoft Excel, that was all the C#, and so I've written huge amounts of C# for that. But then I also wrote a lot of C++ on the website, just because it was a bot behind the scenes of a chess game. And I also used C++ when I wrote my iPhone app, and so I've used those technologies. And then in university there was Maple and MATLAB for my maths degree, but also I did Modular 2 and Prolog in my maths degree as well. But those were in the science department, in the computer science department, not in the maths department, so there was that. But then I did Java at university, and before university I was doing a lot of BASIC, because we had to study BBC BASIC in school, and that was very good, and it really is an interesting way of learning how to optimize. And before I was doing BBC Basic, I was doing Basic on the ZX Spectrum, but that is in the mid-1980s, so that's going back a while. But in general I've done lots of different types of technologies here, there and everywhere, with the vast majority being Visual Basic for applications in Access and Excel with the database stuff. So there's my technologies.